What's going on, YouTube? I can come at you with another Final Fantasy Keep It Relic video. If you guys aren't joining, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Alright, so we have a surprise banner here. Kind of. This is the Realm banner, and god damn it. No! Get out of here. It's almost 4 in the morning, and this is still happening. Why? Anyway, this is what the day before the Gilgamesh banner drops. So I'm gonna record this now, and when the Gilgamesh banner drops, I'll record those. I didn't really want to draw on this banner, because I'm trying to save my Mithril for the end of this month, where we get the Go 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 Wings event. But I figured 25 Mithril, I can easily build that up because we'll have at least two more events, and I have a lot of story to complete. So relics on this banner are from 5, 12, and 13. Kind of wish it was 5, 8, and 14 because that way I'd have a chance of getting something nice for the Ifrit Moat dungeon. But it's fine. As you can see, we have like the Orchalcum Dirk. We have Bartz's Ragnarok, Burst Excalibur. I'm pretty sure we'll have Lightning's BSB up here as well, if this was load. Zantetsuken, Genji Blade, all this stuff. Like all the 5-star relics are gonna be relics from the aforementioned realms. And I don't know why it's not. Okay, here we go. You can see Snow's super. Sid Rain's gloves as well, which would be quite nice. Anyway, I'm just gonna go 0 for 11 on this banner and end the video for now. On the bright side, if I go 0 for 11 out of here, it's half price, so it won't be too bad. But it'd be great? 2 rainbows. That'd be swell. Oh, I got 3 rainbows. Okay. Just please don't be things I already have. That's all I ask. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, the Alberdon for a leading man. I don't know what that is. Okay. I got 1 duplicate. 1 duplicate isn't bad. Is that something for Lena, maybe? Oh, wait, this is Lena's Super Soul Break. Oh. Well. This is interesting. Restore health and raise res a moderate amount. That's pretty interesting. This is what is this? Imperil Fire? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, well, as you can see, I'm obviously in a Final Fantasy 12 dungeon right now, so kind of sucks, but oh well. It's nice to have an actual gun for once. So that's quite nice. And I have a soul break for Balthair. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. It's actually right in front of me. But yeah, this is a pretty good draw overall. I got 2 supers and 1 repeat, so I can't complain all that much. Well, I mean, I obviously can, but and this gives me another. This also gives magic. Okay, cool. This will just help me out even more once the White Mage Nightmare comes around, because I'll have another 5-star rod. Coming in Black Mage whenever I need magic 2 and 12, I guess. That's gonna be it for this portion, though, and I'll see you guys back here once we get the next banners. Alright, I am back with almost all the banners. I think that the second half of the Mobius banner should come out tomorrow, but we'll have maintenance then, so rip. Anyway, I might just upload this now and then upload the Mobius banner by itself. So anyway, first up we have the Masamune from Final Fantasy V. 129 attack, it's a katana for Gilgamesh. Same as Gilgamesh's Soul Break 2, Morphing Time. Does 8 physical attacks to 1 target, granting burst mode to the user. Temporarily reduce defense a large amount and attract single target physical and black magic attacks. So that basically gives him draw fire, draw magic, which is really good because one of the commands It'll be the second one here once I get through this. Dual Thrust deals 2 physical attacks to one target and dispel it. It's essentially Banishing Strike. 2 hits. It does not. Oh yeah, no, just Banishing Strike. I don't know why I was thinking Saint Cross for whatever reason. I guess that one because that one's 2 hit. This is Banishing Strike without being holy, and it's 2 hits. Alright, the second attack, I'm not going to try to say because I would definitely butcher it. Deals 2 physical attacks on one target temporarily, allow the user to counter physical attacks. So this combined with the initial burst gives you, Draw Fire Retaliate combo, which, is quite nice on Gilgamesh because he was the best user of it until Orin got his buff and has 3 more attack points than Gilgamesh. Although you could argue that Gilgamesh is still better because of the flexibility of Gilgamesh. Orin has more attack, which is basically all you need for the that combo. But I like this burst. It's pretty unique. I don't know if there's any other that provide the sentinel effect from the initial burst, but the fact that the second attack allows you retaliate, which is quite nice. I don't know how long it'll last for. I'm not sure if it's as long as actual retaliate, or if this one is like slightly longer, slightly shorter, something like that. Next up, we have the Artemis Bow, which is Faris's BSB. 112 attack, 26 magic, 26 mind, changes Faris's Soul Break to Beryl Serpent. Deals 5 physical attacks to one range physical attacks on one target, temporarily lower its attack, magic, defense, and res a large amount. Basically full break. I'm kind of curious as to why a lot of Farises have what is that? Slydra? It looks like that electric summon, or one of the electric summons we have in this game. Has to do something with Final Fantasy V. I've never played 5, so I'm not sure. But the commands, first attack Deluge, deals range damage to one target, temporarily lowers magic large amount, magic breakdown, and Rough Tides deals range physical damage to one target and temporarily lower its attack large amount, power breakdown. These obviously stack with the initial break, so Faris is really exuding her support role here with her burst soul break. Only thing is, like, I'm kind of surprised that these aren't elemental based on the moves, but again, like, she was a pirate. I don't know what like element she focused on. I know that she has an Imperil Wind soul break, but they kind of just add like imperils into these soul breaks, much like Clim Hazard just has Imperil Wind as well. Clim Hazard? I think it's Clim Hazard that has Imperil Wind for Cloud. Anyway, next up, we have the Fire Lash for Kryl, 82 attack, 124 magic, changes Kryl Soul Break to Sheep Song. Also adds a small boost to fire damage, which is quite nice. Grants haste, major region, all allies temporarily raise magic a moderate amount. So 30% magic increase, major region, and haste. This is going to be imperative if you're running a mage team. This is a step upwards from Edward's. I don't remember what it's called. Not Bard Song, no. I don't remember. But his second soul break, that magic up and Hastiga, because this also gives major region. So although Kryl can't supply you with breakdown abilities, I think this fits better than Edward, simply because, one, Edward's not really the most versatile support user, so you could use this on Kryl, and have I guess like Ramza or Faris or someone like that is a bit more versatile than Edward, because usually harp user. Well, I don't know if he can use much other than harps, to be honest, harps and daggers. I don't want to say harp users usually aren't flexible, because we definitely have Aiko and Ramza. So, but I do like this one. I prefer to have this one over Edward's thing, I guess. Well, I would, because then I could have I could use Ramza or someone as support and have just use his healing soul break. Next up we have Faris's Bracers, 26 attack, 18 magic, 92 defense, 88 res, 19 mind. Change Faris's Soul Break to Serpent Gale. Deals 4 range physical wind and lightning attacks to all targets, temporarily lower their wind resistance. So this has that that Leviathan looking thing, or not Leviathan looking thing. So the things I'm going to compare this to are Lapras, I guess is the closest thing. Loch Ness Monster looking thing. I think that would be the closest thing. Plesiosaur, I think that's what that dinosaur is called. Maybe. Potentially. Anyway, again, it has, this one's kind of interesting because it has, it's dual element and it provides an Imperil. So I think that's interesting because you could still hit a target that absorbs wind with this. Or I don't know if it works on absorptions, but like, okay, they resist wind, right? It'll just do the it'll focus on the lightning damage, and then it'll imperil wind them, so their resistance becomes neutral damage, I believe. I don't remember the exact chart for the imperils, but yeah, that's quite interesting. And it's a super soul. Wait, really? What stat goes up? 10 attack. Okay. Is that first or second super soul break? Might be. Or maybe, I don't know if it's a first or not. Anyway, next we have the Excalibur for Bart's 122 attack. Changes Bart's Soul Break to True Blade of Legend. Also adds a small boost to all the damage being an Excalibur. There's 5 physical attacks on one target, temporarily raise a party's defense a large amount. I like the Soul Break because of the secondary effect. The primary effect isn't bad either. Obviously because, well, not first effect. The main jar of, 5 physical attacks on one target. The coefficient's quite nice, and it adds mitigation as well, which is always nice with a weapon that can stack with wall. Next up we have Excess Curious, 17 magic, 132 defense, 91 res, and small boost of dark damage, always great. Not too surprising considering it's for X-Death. It changes X-Death Soul Break to Neo Alchemist. Deals 4 dark magic attacks at all targets and enable each ally to avoid 1 magic attack. Again, I spoke about this in the city. Oh, actually, I don't know if you know if I uploaded that. I might not. Well, I like this. Again, this offers mitigation and straight up just nullifying 1 magic attack against the entire party or single target magic attacks. So that's great. Dark magic, I don't know. Usually it's not absorbed against most bosses, so that's great as well. I like the Soul Break. You can also use, I think if it was actually Darkness, it would say Darkness. So I believe you can use the Black Magic Increasing Record Material with this. Obviously you can use stuff like Devotion, but I'm trying to think of, like, if you're using a mage team, you probably already have Devotion or Impetuous Youth on someone else. But yeah, I like, again, Soul Breaks that have mitigation on them are always nice. And finally, we have Bart's Cloak, 17 attack, 110 defense, 110 res. It's small boost to 1 damage, which of course, because Bart's, a lot of his stuff, or his earlier stuff that adds a boost to 1 damage, or his 1 element, changes Soul Break to Chocobo Romp. There's 5 physical 1 attacks to all targets. Range wind attacks all targets, temporarily infuse the user with the power of wind. It's quite interesting. If I remember correctly, this animation is also pretty cool. There's not too many wind attacks we could make use of right now. Although for Bart, you can make use of Tornado Strike, I think it is. I was going to say like Aeroga Strike, but I'm pretty sure it's Tornado Strike. That's the Firestar Spellblade ability. And ironically, this banner has no generics, so this is an amazing banner to pull on because it has no generics, and like it has an overall good selection of things. Like it has 2 burst Soul Breaks on it. Yeah, it has 3 super Soul Breaks on it. 4 super Soul Breaks on this banner. This is an amazing banner to pull on. If you're looking to spend your Mithril on a banner, I think this would be a great one to spend it on, because I'm not sure how often any of these things come back. Anyway, without further ado, let's do my 100 gem draw. I'm not sure how many more of these I'm going to do, though, because it's, I don't even know if it's worth it for me to do 100 gem draws anymore, to be honest. Because most of the time, like, I don't get anything good. Like this. I mean, this isn't bad. But like, I just talk about the banners, not do the 100 gem draw. What was it? Each event has 2 banners. We have 4 banners. Okay, that's like $10 a month. I mean, that's not too bad, but if I'm not doing a real draw, it feels like I waste a little bit. Anyway, the first Mobius banner right here. Braveheart, 126 attack for Warrior of Light. Changes Warrior Light Soulbreak to Radiant Sword, deals 8 physical attacks to all targets, enable each ally to avoid 1 physical attack. Again, I do like soul breaks that allow you to mitigate damage. It gets physical blink, which we don't see too often, and it's 8 at AoE. That's really, really good. Only thing is, I'm not too fond of Warrior of Light. I don't know his, I don't really know like his skill set off the top of my head. I know he has Knight 5, and I think Combat at least 4. But I don't know if his skill sets and his stats are, you know, relevant enough for me to want to use him. I've also never played Final Fantasy 1, so I don't really have any attachment to him. Next up, we have a Super Soul Break for Garland, and something I want to note here before I'll probably note this again in my actual video for the bonus battles, but a lot of the bosses in the Mobius event seem to are references, or seem like references to a 13. Like this weapon right here, this is or maybe it's the other way around. 13 or Lightning Returns for referencing Final Fantasy 1, because this sword right here, it's extremely similar to Caius' sword in 13-2 in Lightning Returns, and even one of the bosses in there is very similar to one of the early game bosses you fight in Lightning Returns. Anyway, Soul Render's 125 attack and small boost of dark damage, which makes sense because weapon for Garland. Then it's Soul Break to Chaos Bringer, deals 4 physical attacks to random targets, healing user for a portion of the damage dealt. I really like this one. Although it deals 4 dark attacks to random targets, it does heal you for a portion of the damage dealt, so it's like a much stronger Drain Strike, and I don't think that that Garland actually gets Drain Strike, so that's quite nice. Next up, we have the Blank Gale for Wall. Now, usually before this event dropped, I used to refer to Warrior of Light as Wall. Obviously, like capital W, lowercase o, capital L. I don't know if I'll be able to do that anymore. I mean, I guess I could spell it that way. People should know what I'm talking about, but might get confused with this guy. I know that Wall actually has, might be even saying his name wrong, but he has a pretty decent skill set. 17 attack, 108 defense, 108 res. Then the Wall Soul Break to Dancing Edge, deals 12 physical attacks on one target with a high chance to interrupt pending actions. Again, this is 100%. I think it's 100% for this one as well. Just, you know, it says high chance because some bosses might be immune to it, people might complain, blah, blah, blah. This is really good. Although it has like, it only does like 40% of your attack, like that's 12 hits. That's some damage right there. And the animation is pretty cool. These characters from this game are pretty cool as well. Like appearance-wise, and I think the soul breaks might look pretty cool as well. I'm not sure. Anyway, next up we have the Mogurumi for Echo. 17 magic, 109 defense, 109 res. This is Echo Soul Break. 2 elemental gift. Deals 4 magic, lightning, and elemental attacks to all targets. AoE attack. Not really too much else to say about that. Not too bad. Echo does have Dancer 5-star as well, along with Black Magic 5-star. So you can actually use her in mage teams for full break and not full break, break fever and stuff like. No, it's not called break fever. Multi break. That's what it's called. Multi break and stuff like that, along with, you know, an offensive skill on the side, which is quite nice. So I wouldn't mind getting this because I like to use Echo in the mage team as well. Although, like, I still don't have like a Bustaga for my mages, so I mean, I guess. Not a Bustaga, a Faithka. Outside of Focus. I could just run Warrior 8, I suppose. Anyway, next up we have the Healing Staff for Sarah. 55 attack, 100 magic. I was going to make fun of myself for saying the wrong number, but then it just doesn't sound right because I didn't finish it. And 125 mind. It's small boost to holy damage, not bad. Change Sarah Soul Break to Sacred Prayer. Restore a moderate amount of HP to all allies, grant major region. Units Hymn of the Faith. I talk about this all the time, every time bring up soul breaks like this. Good soul break. Little outclassed by Chocobo Brush, because that's a Kiraga, not a Kira level. of healing. So outside of that, this is still really good though. Don't get me wrong. And this rod has a small boost all damage, so I can actually use that rod for the White Mage Nightmare because I still have not done that. Diamond Shield, I think it's Protega. Yeah, Protega, 123 defense, 78 res. Protega, again, I go over this all the time. If you don't have Protega, it's pretty good. If you do have Protega, it isn't that good. Can oh no can he hit that? Finally, we got the Vanguard. Generic end of banner item. Nothing to say. I don't know if I would recommend pulling on this banner. I do like Blank Gear and Magurumi rather. I'm sorry. And I saw that I saw Dan pull like 5 of these things. Maybe not 5. Realistically, like 2 or 3. But gonna do 100 gem. Mostly because I'm trying to save my mithril for the Go Wings event. I kind of hate myself for liking that game right now because I want the relics from 10-2, and I want to pull in other banners. But I mean, it's fine. Maybe I'll get a 5-star right here. Nope, of course not. It's fine. I like Final Fantasy X and 10-2. I just don't want the event to be at the end of this month, so I can pull on other banners. So I kind of want to pull on these banners, but I don't know if I'll really end up liking Wall or Echo. I mean, Echo looks adorable in her little sprite, but I don't know if I'd actually use it because I don't really have any mage stuff at the moment to use. So, and the initial 5 burst banner is really good. I'm not too sure everything will come back at a later time because that has a bunch of useful things on it. Anyway. First up for this banner, we have the Ragnarok 125 attack for Bartz. Change Bart's Soul Break to Light of the Ford, deal 6 physical attacks to one target and grant burst mode to the user. Bartz is the BSB right here. Flurry Storm and Flurry Blast. They're the dual element spellblades we have. Not really much else to say. This is kind of like Squall's BSB. Damage output's really good, and you'll always at least hitting the boss for neutral if you're not hitting a weakness, unless they're immune to all elements, in which case you're probably not using this Soul Break. You can combo this, I think, with the double cast Rugged Materia for Spellblade, or even just give Bartz the Rugged Materia that increases damage from Spellblades by I think 30% to increase your overall damage, so that way you have guaranteed more damage as opposed to a chance for double casting. Although if you do get the double cast, that's 8. That's a 8 hit. Single target attack. It'd be pretty nice, but chances aren't that high. Next up, we have the Beast Killer for Kryl. 81 attack, 122 magic. Alright, so whip. And a small chance to paralyze. Changes Kryl Soul Break to Unspoken Bond. Deals 8 summoning, magic, and elemental attacks. To one target, reduce the offensive magic casting time of all allies for 3 turns. Again, this is a pretty good soul break for Kryl. I personally think the previous one is better, Sheep Song, because that has more utility, as it gives Major Region, Hastiga, and 30% magic boost. While this does give you quick cast, it doesn't give Hastiga, which I think Hastiga is infinitely better because it speeds up the time that you can get to your spells as opposed to just increasing the casting time. Because like your entire team, like even if you're running a mage team, you're probably gonna have like one support character or so, and that support character won't really be using any offensive magic more than likely. Probably using like breakdowns or stuff like that. So that'll help out a bit more. Next up, we have another item for a Galoof. Titan's Gloves, 126. I say another item, but like I meant to say like a similar soul break for him again. 126 attack, change the glue soul break to Unshaken Resolve. Deals 4 physical attacks on one target. Remove all buffs and debuffs from the user, temporarily granting invulnerability and raising attack a large amount. For whatever reason, Galoof gets these weapons that allow him to become invincible, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure he dies in the game. I guess in his younger days he was like a really good like hand-to-hand fighter. I don't know. I never played 5, but I do like the dispelling and Asuna effects that he casts on himself, because it does become completely invulnerable. Well, this one he doesn't become. Oh no, this one he doesn't become invulnerable. Yeah, and this one actually gives him an attack buff. Unlike the first one, I think it just gives him invulnerability. But I remember people used to combo that with Joseph's Noble Sacrifice. So you would do that Noble Sacrifice, and then you just have the attack increase. Anyway, next up we have the Mace of Zeus, which I pulled in the Realm banner. Which I guess was already released, but I don't remember seeing this relic before in a previous event, unless it was in the last 5 event. Could have been. Probably was. Where Faris got her initial burst. 55 attack, 100 magic, 126 mind. Changes Lena Solberg to Pride of Tycoon. Restore a large amount of HP to all allies temporarily. Raise their resistance a large amount. I really like this one. Because it's a Kurage level heal, and it also raises the resistance. Although, at the same time, I do think it's a bit awkward. Because I would want to have the resistance increase at like the start of the battle, but I don't want to heal at the start of the battle. But mid battle, this is still something very nice to have. In the case of like, ultimate fights, where bosses might shift forms or something like that, and they might start using more magic attacks later on in the fight. So, like the entire Soulbrick will be beneficial as opposed to just the Kurage. Still think it's a powerful soul brick though. Next up, we have the Genji Blade for Gilgamesh, 120 attack. Changes Gilgamesh's soul break to Faithful Companion. Also has a small chance to paralyze, so that's also nice. Those 3 physical attacks to all targets, which major region all allies. Again, this is another soul break that I like, but I think it's a little bit awkward. The 3 AoE attacks is nice. Again, Gilgamesh just has 3 hit attacks for like all his soul breaks until his burst. And he goes Major Region. Major Region is really nice to have on attached with Soul Break. Although I kind of want it to be something a bit more. I feel like his it could be better for Gilgamesh if this was something else. What I'm not sure, because I don't know how high his mind actually gets naturally. So the Major Region probably won't last too long, but it'll last long enough for it to be relevant. I don't know. I just want it to be something, I don't know. I just feel like Gilgamesh just gets juiced on everything. Although I think Induku does cast, Region on Gilgamesh. I think he does. Anyway, next up we have the Gibdo's Whisker. 55 attack, 123 magic, 62 mind. Changes Excess Soul Break to Dark Earth Shaker. Deals 3 dark magic attacks to 1 target and temporarily use it with the power of dark. I like the N element skills. Although, like I always say, I don't really know if it'll ever be relevant for you to have an N element skill against a boss. Because if he's using that skill against you, probably absorbs, like, if he's using dark magic against you, probably absorbs dark magic or is at least resistant to it. So, like, the buff you get to your resistance for it probably usually doesn't become relevant, but again, that's only one part of the soul break. So, I don't know why I always want, like, the entire soul break to be useful in every scenario, but this is still a good one because you can increase the power of your dark zones with this and your future Dark Earthshakers or the other Soul Break that Xeth has. And I forgot the name of it, even though I just talked about it. And the Genji Helm, because why not? 12 attack, 99 defense, 89 res. Minus resistance to confuse. Not bad. I have a few of these already. I have 2 6-stars of it, I think, actually. It's not bad. Although this banner actually only has 1 generic as well. So that's quite nice to note. We'll do 100 gem draw and call it a day. Okay. Let's see what 3-star we get today. Or not today, this time, rather. Luminous Robe, I think that is? Yeah, it is Luminous Robe. All from Final Fantasy V. Well, if I didn't have a few of those already, that could be nice synergy for this event. I see, like, I really want to pull on it on one of these banners. Maybe do like a 3 pull, but that's just neg. Because I'm gonna get nothing. And I think that the second half of this banner is supposed to be really good. So I might do a 3 pull on that or something. It's only 15 mithril, and although I really want to pull on the Go Wings, I probably won't get what I want there anyway. So, actually, do I even want to pull on this banner? I kind of like the 2 of the relics here, these 2, but that's really it. So I might not even want to pull on this banner. But this is a collaboration event, though, so I don't know if we'll ever see these relics again anytime soon, rather, is what I should say. But I will be back with the second half of the Mobius banner, so I will see you guys then. Alright, so we're back with the second and final half of the Mobius banner, and the final relic banner in this video, I hope. Anyway, first up, we have the Blank Blade, which is Wall's Super Soul Break. 126 attack, changes Wall Soul Break to Arc Slash. Deals 4 physical attacks at all targets temporarily, lower the magic and attack a large amount. I like this Soul Break a lot. Sorry about that. As you guys know, I use Agrius quite a lot because I have Cleansing Strike. And I like Cleansing Strike, you know, it's just another form of mitigation. And this is Cleansing Strike, but AoE, so that's phenomenal. I'm not sure, I don't remember if this is, yeah, I would definitely prefer this as other Soul Break, to be honest. So yeah, I would definitely, this banner is already looking great to pull on. Oh yeah, this rod. The Seraphic Rod for Echo, 50 attack, 123 magic, 61 mind. Changes Echo Soul Break to Hastening Gift. Grants Shell and Haste to all allies, temporarily raise the resistance a moderate amount. So not only does this give you Shell, it also raises your resistance. So this gives you a huge magic mitigation with one Soul Break. I really like this. I think, like I said, I think Echo is Denser 5 and Black Magic 5. So that's really great. Honestly, like, this Soul Break, I think it's perfect for a mage team. If I can find any Roaming Warriors with this, I would definitely add it to my Roaming Warrior list. I would love to have this one as well. But since Go Wings is at the end of this month, I really want to save my mithril. I could do a 15 pull here, though. That's something I could do. But I don't like doing 3 pulls because odds are I'll just get nothing. Even though I could just, by the same odds, get nothing during an 11 pull. Anyway, next up we have the Helm of Light, making a return for Warrior of Light. 17 attack, 112 defense, 101 res. Since Warrior of Light Soul Break 2 crossover, deal 4 physical holy attacks on one target and temporarily raise the user's resistance a large amount. Anyway, I don't remember if I uploaded the Dissidia video or not. I don't think I did. This is a pretty nice Soul Break as well. 4 physical attacks on one target, and it raises the user's res a large amount. So that does stack with Wall, stacks with Shelga, and, just outputting holy damage. I don't really like this one all that much, because I prefer if it was resistance to, like, the entire party or something, but I don't really... I was gonna say, like, I don't know how Final Fantasy 1 worked. Obviously, there are more characters in Warrior of Light, I think, because... I mean, we have the Mobius event, but I don't know if that's the remake of Final Fantasy 1 or it's a different game entirely. Next up, we have the Dark Plate for Garland, 17 attack, 130 defense, 89 res. Also adds minor dark resistance, so that's nice. Then Garland Soul Break to Cast Cyclone, deals 3 ranged physical dark attacks to all targets, temporarily lower resistance to dark. I like this one. Range damage is always nice. It's all targets and then Imperil darks them. And we already know Garland can use darkness abilities, so that's great. Along with this, adding minor dark res. I don't remember Garland's skill set, but I think this is okay. I'm not sure if I'd rather use this over his other, I was about to say skill breaks, over his other soul breaks, but this one isn't a bad one to pull either. And that little icon right there looks pretty cool too. We have the White Robe. Unfortunately, I pulled one of these from Final Fantasy 9 from a 100 gem draw, not 100 gem draw, a daily draw. So it's not a good White Robe, but maybe it's Healing Robe. I don't remember. It's definitely White Robe. Anyway, 83 defense, 128 res, 17 mind. Changes Sarah Solberg to Ballad of Cornelia. Temporarily raise the party's attack a moderate amount and the defense a small amount. So this is, oh no, this is really good because she's this is a what do you call it? Platinum Shield or Hand of the Emperor. But it's on a white mage. So I don't know how I feel about it being on a white mage. I do like the Soul Break because you're probably gonna have a white mage in just about every party, unless you're doing like a no heal run. But even then, you would just bring Sarah with. Oh wait, Sarah only has a white 5, doesn't she? Oh well, I like the Soul Break. Like I said, I'm a little iffy about this being on a white mage though, because on a white mage I'd prefer to have like some utility, like either like wall or something like Divine Guardian, Mighty Guard, something to that effect. And then we have the Diamond Shield and the Vanguard again. All right, 100 gem draw. And then tomorrow starts the Silas event, so I think it's tomorrow. Maybe it's later today. I don't know. I think it's probably later today. Maybe. Ooh, shiny. Of course. Couldn't be the one that I wanted from this banner. Well, I have some 1 synergy now. I think this is actually my only natural 5-star synergy from 1. Probably is. Does this do anything else? Of course not. Well, at least I got something nice, I suppose. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Apologize if this video is going to be quite long again. It's probably going to be about half an hour because of all the banners and such on it. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to share your support, and do enjoy reading your comments. Be sure to share these videos around with your friends that enjoy Final Fantasy Relic. Guys, really does help me out along with leaving a like. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media, link down below, including Discord, where we get together, talk about Relic, keep advanced, other things, and I will see you guys next time.